be like, I want a man who can wash clothes, who can bathe the children, who can do all these things, who can, and me, that is the one I want. Mm-hmm. But then that man goes and looks for a woman who has a PhD. And
welcome back to the Couple Binders channel. My name is Lucy Peace Nantume. I'm here with my husband,
Ronnie Kazivwe.
You're Ronald.
I like to call myself Ronnie. My mother so calls me Ronnie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are continuing conversations on relationships, marriage, parenting. Yes. Today, we want to talk about something. This week in the Daily Monitor, there was an article about divorce. The divorce rates are rising, which is a concern to us as the couple binders because we want couples to be bound. We don't want divorce to happen.
Yeah.
But that article brought out a sad reality that the rates are growing. By September this year, the Ugandan courts had registered up to 18,000 cases filed for divorce in just 9 months. And the analysis they did showed that 80% of those were filed by women. It concerned me. I was called to give inputs why we think that is the situation. And yes, I gave my feedback, but we thought let's have a conversation about this particular aspect. Why the divorce rates, first of all, are rising, but also why the women are the majority now filing. What are your thoughts, husband? For me, I gave my thoughts and they put them in the paper.
I think it's inevitable for the cases to rise because, like all other aspects, we've seen the numbers of women who are emancipated growing in our communities. We're also seeing, giving an example, I think the last graduation, we had more women graduating from Akere than men. And that it shows you it's a factor that you can use to cross-reference and show that emancipation, women are now more emancipated than they were before.
Yeah.
But, well, away from that, also people are now more, they know more than they used to then. But also it also speaks to what is happening in society around us in all aspects of socialization. When the way we've been socialized as the current generation, crop of people, especially the ones in the mid-age, 30s to about maybe 50s, early 50s. The way we've been socialized, it's not a surprise of the numbers that we have.
Now, let me tell you, in my other work as a lawyer, away from being your wife and the couple binder, I'm called often. I keep telling you some of these, but women keep calling me about divorce. Okay, for me, I don't practice that law, so please don't come to me to help you process divorce. But being a member of the Uganda Association of Women Lawyers, FIDA Uganda, I know we support some women too, and even men to handle when marriages get hard. And the numbers are growing, so it's not just a reality in the papers, but it's also down. Now the question that has come up, why the women? My fellow women have said, and you're going to weigh in from the men's side, they can no longer put up with men who add nothing to their lives. But previously, the man had the financial burden. He would care for the family.
Yeah.
They are not.
Yes.
Many have given up that role. Others, the women are earning even more, so they are able to take care of their lives. And so they are saying, why should I put up with you, Ronnie, if you start torturing me? Torture in quotes, emotional abuse, sometimes physical abuse and all that. You're adding nothing to me. Sometimes they measure it in finances, but it could as well be in other things. Why should I put up with that when I can take care of myself?
So
I want an answer.
So you want to be like a devil's advocate?
Yes.
It's okay. I will speak on the other side, but it is not. It's not a voice of men per se, because also the men are walking away from the marriages. I think it's generally. I work in a humanitarian setting, and many times I've seen refugees come into the country with nothing. So when someone chooses to walk from their homeland and come to another country and leave everything behind, it shows that the cost benefit analysis, after weighing, it means that you pay a bigger price staying than walking away. Okay. Now, with that in mind, when we come back, when we bring this home to marriages, I think the setting of how the traditional home was that, of course, men are going to provide. And today, we misunderstand what provision is about. Provision is not just about finances, and it's a misconception both the gender, the male and the female have. When we talk about provision, we are talking about that you provide, you provide finances on top. But then also a man is the one that provides discipline in the home. The man is the one that provides vision in the home, is the one that provides the culture in the home, is the one that provides solace in the home. So when money is taken away, the other aspects are still there. Of provision. But also it speaks to what is happening about leadership in homes. Men are no longer leading in their homes. Leading is not about money. Men are not leading in their homes. Many men sit back and let the women take it on. So,
and because we can.
Yes, but it is because of many men have been raised and they don't know what it means to be a leader.
Yes. Sometimes you want the man to lead, but they are not coming up to lead.
Yes, because many men have not been raised to lead. But also then many women don't know how to create
allow
space.
The men to lead.
Yes, how to allow the men to lead. So we have this conundrum where we have men who don't want to lead and women who don't want to follow.
Be led.
Yes, who don't want to follow. So they reverse the roles. And definitely when that happens, you're bound to conflict, and what happens is divorce. The other question you
Before
asked,
we go away from that, so what happens if the man does not want to lead and the woman does not want to be led? How do we solve that? Because it should be one of the things that are contributing to these high rates that we are seeing.
Before you go there about men and I wanted to take you slightly back to the question you asked, because I was giving an analysis and then maybe speak to that. Women, why now many women are walking away from homes, and some men at that. When you come into a home and you have people come with different expectations in the home. And the ideal is that my expectations should be met for me to stay. And if I feel that my expectations are not being met, then I'll walk away.
Or be tempted to do so.
Yes. So many times when we are dating, we never express our expectations to the other. So many times we assume that
if you love me, you should know.
Yes.
That on my birthday, you should show up with a bouquet.
Not just even beyond that. It should be many other things. Yeah. I may have an expectation that for me, when I get married, I'm going to maybe marry after 1 year. I'm going to go back and do a degree and do a master's and do a PhD, then I'll have children. Well, a man is thinking, I'm going to marry this woman and bring her home, and then she's going to be the one to cook, look after the home, and stay in the home, and she's not going to stop working. Yeah. So if if two of such people come and they really didn't agree on that, and what will keep that woman home will be that if she doesn't have money. But if the moment she solves that issue, she will walk away, because then her needs have not been met. And it's to be the same thing with a man. For him, there are men, when you ask them, which kind of woman do you want to marry, they will describe for you a housemaid. Be like, I want a man who can wash clothes, who can bathe the children, who can do all these things, who can, and me, that is the one I want. But then that man goes and looks for a woman who has a PhD. and
okay, don't take it high to PhD degree.
Okay, yes,
a woman who has a degree.
Yes, and thinks.
But the fact that she has that, she's expecting to work.
Yeah.
So if your expectation as a husband is for the wife, but even if you have a degree, you can choose to stay home.
Out of choice.
Out of choice.
Not when it's so responding to
that means you're saying one of the reasons is the unexpressed and unmet
needs.
Yes. Okay.
The other one. The other one is it's two in one. I think these days it's with all the divorce rates that we've seen around. There's a principle that we talked about some time back, and it was called live and cleave, which is very important when two people are getting married. A man shall leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they become one. Not man shall get his wife and marry her into the clan. You get. So when they say you shall live, so you have to live. You live, it means that this woman you're marrying becomes number one. She becomes the first person in everything. If you're going to build a house, she's the first person you consult, not your father, not your mother, not your boys. It means that if you used to go out,
come here, I have something important to tell you.
Yes, so it means that if you used to go and watch a game in the night and come back at 2 a.m., now you have a wife. You need to come back early. So
reminds me of that thing we were talking about, of very many people married, but they still want to be single. The married single.
Yes.
Married but behaving as they were behaving when they were still single.
So all those things are adding to the divorce rates that we are seeing. When we don't prescribe to the principles that have been set, and the principles have, the funny thing with law, with nature, is that if you don't follow that principle, nature eliminates you. So nature has its principle, and one of that is because God created marriage, and it's a natural living thing. So if you don't follow that, that's the very first principle God puts when He gives. I think the other principle that was there, which we are not seeing, why women are saying now I can come, I have everything, is because still it goes back to the second principle. Which is the first one. When God created man and put him in the Garden of Eden, He put him in His presence. So man should have a relationship with God. After God doing that, He gave this man work. He gave him authority to co-create. He's supposed to co-create. God doesn't give a finished product. Then he's supposed to have a vision and a mission.
God gives a finished product. When God created woman, He said, and put her there. Adam said, at last. Okay, sorry for interfering.
Did He give her a name? Did God give a woman a name?
No, I told Adam. Adam was the one naming the creation.
Why He didn't give a finished product.
You think it's because we are not a finished product?
It is. So the
woman is a perfect product.
It starts from there. It shows you the leadership that I'm talking about. So now He said, after that, there was actually search. Who should be perfect for this? There should be some kind of a search. And then God said, we finally got this one. It's a woman. We are giving her. And then He told it. And when the man saw, I said, this is the perfect one. And I'm naming her woman. Now, God even went to the man to give her the name, demonstrating His leadership.
Okay.
Yes. What did God mean? God on the other side, He said something. There's this thing in policy that you say something, but also the unsaid is a policy. Yes, but then so God said, a man who is not in my presence, who doesn't know my word, who has no mission and vision on which the woman should build, remember to help. It's good for that man to be alone.
Until he works towards
that. Now, these days, what people do, the woman goes and finds this man in a club who has no mission, who is there.
And people in club have missions.
I said, I've just used it. Just as okay, he can go to the church. Let's use church. He goes to this church, he finds everyone. But remember, not everyone in church is a hospital for the sick. And not everyone responds to medication. So he gets this one who has not responded to medication, brings him in the presence of God and said, God, this is the one I've found. Hey, before you know it,
I'm going to form him into the man I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is where I also get conflict. So all those things, when you study many of the marriages, you'll find that one way or another, one of those principles was not fulfilled at some point. Okay. Yeah. But the beautiful thing is that we can always cap all those things. Yeah. Even God can turn up something broken and works it out. Okay. Yeah.
So back to my figures.
Yes. Why women?
More women are filing for divorce, but many men are also walking away from their marriages.
And they are not doing it officially.
But they are not doing it officially.
The numbers probably are higher.
And we have witnessed this over and over. So the other one is alarming, but there's this unreported figure. Because, Ronnie, many couples whom we've interfaced with, the man wants to walk away but doesn't want to go and file papers. Because he wants to remain in that state.
And you know why?
Why?
Because society has attached some form of celebrity status to marriage, but then also it's a status of arrivalism that you're married. So the married sit here, the young sit, the unmarried sit there. So even when you're not yet married, it is society. Yes, it's not written. No. So they always feel like, now if they say I have failed,
so I walk away quietly.
Yeah, I walk away quietly.
So bottom line, separation, divorce, whatever name you give it, marriage is not going well. The rates are going high, but we can do something about that.
Yes,
and that's why one of the reasons we started this, the couple binders, to assist couples to journey. But even before the couples, the dating, we found that most work is before you get married. Who you choose, how you date, eventually leads to how your marriage comes out. So true. That's why we are putting in the work. Please don't divorce before seeking support. We have found some situations which are so hard that it's better for the couples to separate for some time.
It's always
instead
advised.
of killing each other. Yeah. So yes, there are those situations, but we believe that if even one spouse is willing to put in the work, they can revive the marriage. They can work on it. So don't just throw in the towel. Your marriage doesn't have to be among the divorce statistics.
I think it may not be, when you say there should be one, there should also be one of the, both couples at the end of the day need to also have the maturity to look inward and see where is it that they are the cause of the issue. Yes, because if they don't do that, now our statistics are saying it is that rate. But in USA, the statistics are saying for every couple that gets married, they have 5 that are divorcing. So more couples are divorcing than those that are getting married. Eventually, we are going to have
that statistic has reminded me of another one, which will be a conversation for another day. Do you know that the people who divorce, when they remarry, there are more divorces in the second marriages than in the first?
And that's where I was going. I was saying in Uganda, the statistics are still saying the first.
Yes.
Give it another 10 years. It's going to be there now.
More divorces in the remarriages.
It's going to be worse because the
good news about that statistic is put in more effort in your current marriage, because even the one you expect to have after may not end up well.
That is why I was saying if people don't look inward to see whether the problem is them. Even when they go in the next marriage, it will be the same story.
So please seek support. The couple binders are here. We support couples. We have one-on-one conversations. We speak to couples in groups. Visit our website, www.thecouplebinders.com, to check out information about us and how we can support you in your journey. Until next time, we had come up with a way to say bye. Do you remember it? No. Something. We should come up with a better way. Catch you another time. Bye.